So we're going to do another foot to pelvis to strengthen your core. We're going to start off on a yoga mat, something padding underneath your knees. We're going to work with those toes. So we're going to tuck the toes under, press your glutes back, reach your arms forward, drop your head down, and then press into downward facing dogs. Glutes in the air, stretching your heels towards the floor, and doing that again. Coming onto all fours, reaching back with your glutes, pressing forward with your hands, dropping through your head, and then pressing your heels, pulling your belly button in, eyes between your knees. It's all about finding that strength of your spine. Dropping your glutes down, knowing where your head is looking, top of the spine, bottom of the spine. Press glutes in the air, press through your heels towards the floor, belly button in. It's as if you're trying to pull your skin behind your rib cage. And down. Then I'm going to turn this way as we sit on our feet, which again could be very distressful, but we're trying to find the distance in our feet. So we're trying to spread our toenails apart, sitting on our feet. We may be leaning forward, and then we're going to curl our toes and make fists. Spread our toes apart, curl them in. Spreading apart and curling them in. And again, you can be leaning forward doing this. If it's too much tension in your knees, you could be forward all the way up here. It's about doing the exercise repeatedly and finding a way to invigorate the muscles of the feet and starting to get the calves to work. From here, we're going to work on, again, hips and back inclusion. So lines on my mat, I'm going to spread my hands wide to the yoga mat. I'm going to lengthen a leg out to the side, and I'm going to point my belly button in that same diagonal direction. So I'm actually slightly lifting that right hip, my right leg is extended, out and up. And then from there, lift. You could lift straight, you could do circles. And again, I'll show you another angle. So if we are frontal, you're trying not to lean towards the hip itself, but in the other direction so that you're using the inside thigh to hold you. So if I, again, take my hands wide, lengthen my right leg, I am lifting my right hip, and you can see my femur going over that direction, holding tight, strong arms, trying to get long in the elbow, and lift, and or circle. And of course, we'll do both sides. So we're not trying to have the right hip diagonal. I don't know if that's a forward slash or a back slash, but you're trying to lift your left hip if left leg is extended, and circle. You can go both ways, and you can just go up and down. Excellent. Then we will lie down on our stomach. Palm over palm, forehead on the back of your hand. And we're going to bring one knee bent to the side. It has been called tree pose. And then we're going to lift that knee. So the bent knee out to the side, lift. And exhale, lift. And exhale and lift. And then the other side. Again, any number will do. Excellent. Legs long. Tuck your toes under. Press into those big toes. Lock your kneecaps out. And we're going to have our palms facing each other, thumbs towards the ceiling. And look underneath your arm and release. So it's pushing it outward, upward, twist, and down. Pressing outward, upward, twist, and down. Hopefully you're feeling your glute cheeks working and your lumbar working. So we're going to do that a couple more times. Press, pull, lift. Push, pull, lift. Excellent. And then we can use that ball between our ankles. It's not how high you lift, it's how well you're doing the exercise. So, again, we are going to try to lift the knees and release. Squeezing the glute cheeks, lift and release. So it's an extension of the legs, pressing down into the front of the pelvis, but not using our knees to bend. So legs are straight and lift and release. Excellent. And again, 10 is just a number. You're trying to do as many as you can, or as many of these exercises as you can in a day. We can take this ball, be on all fours. Again, shoulders now are over those wrists, and our hips are slightly in front of our knees. And we're going to lift this leg, and again, you can lift it straight up, you can lift it straight out, and you can also go in a circle. You're trying to think of your hip socket, and you're not trying to change your belly button nor your spine. So core is essential, not moving, but you're moving your hip socket. And then we can switch sides. I always find that the setup of slightly forward, shoulders over wrists, and then forward hips over knees is a little better on my lumbar. So again, up or out or in a circle. Trying to maintain everything stable, and then a mobile hip and leg movement. And just trying to find that range of movement. Again, it's not about how many, it's how well you do it. Excellent. All right, so those are a bunch of things that we can do for the foot, knee, hips, and low back. Of course, anytime you add on arms on all fours, that is core. Good luck. Thanks.